Where are we? Ah. Love is patient, caring. Love is kind. Love is felt most when it's genuine. Love does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am Kuan Yin and I am love. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. All right. So somebody is very determined. They have raw determination. They're strong-willed and powerful. They have a lot of focus. They have a lot of strength. They have a lot of loyalty. And they are completely committed, but to all the wrong things. Whoever this energy is I'm picking up on, this is not the energy they're in right now in this present moment. In this present moment, they are regretting the day they ever met and slept with some karmic energy, okay? Because this person, this clone retard, and Kuan Yin, the word retard doesn't exist. It exists for a reason, damn it. Okay? People are like, oh, that's not politically correct. But it exists. The word exists for a reason. So that means it has some kind of definition or meaning. It means not forward thinking. Retard means to undo, or retard means something that works backwards, like hustling backwards, like trying to push something up a hill, the wrong way, like trying to push a truck uphill, in neutral. You understand what I'm saying? There's some kind of retard clone energy here that is crazy obsessed. The reason I'm saying clone is this might actually be a clone. And it's giving very sexy, attractive physically, but bonkers like the robot made from the Jetsons. Now, who among you is grown and sexy enough to remember who the Jetsons are? They were the opposite of the Flintstones, okay? If you remember the Flintstones, then you would know the Jetsons because they're exact polar opposites, okay? The Jetsons were about the future. They had a robot. I forgot what the maid's name was, but she wore an apron, and from time to time, that bitch would have a breakdown. Overload, 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 too much, overload, Okay? Whoever this woman is, that is boy Elroy. Jane, his wife. I still don't know the bitch name, the maid. I can't think of it right now. But y'all know what I'm talking about, the one in Empress Love Love. I see y'all. But that's the clone energy I'm talking about. This is somebody that you are convinced this is a robot. Whoever this woman is, somebody is starting to realize they're like a robot, literally. They're just in a human suit, maybe that's very attractive. You understand? And that's what kept this person in an illusion and blinded as to who and what they are. You understand? Sometimes when your other senses are not sharpened, when your intuition is not on point, when your discernment is not there at all, you can be very shallow. And beauty is only skin deep. It could be a robot, a clone, a nutcase under there. But when you're not practicing discernment and you don't look for the right things and you don't know how to go deeper to find out who someone really is by paying attention to the not so obvious things, like how they treat people, like what they talk about when you catch them off guard, and their feelings about people, places, and things when they're talking and speaking from their heart, and they're caught off guard. Somebody doesn't know how to really discern and really use their intuition with people beyond something that's shadow. Or maybe now they're starting to tune up to that. But the problem is, whoever I'm picking up on, at the time they met this clone, this person was an opportunist, and they still are. This person just wants, like, this person is just wants to be with and be connected to whoever's the prettiest and got the most money, or the most or the most popular, or something like that. Okay, this person is very strong-willed and powerful, but not in the way you think, not in a good way. They're strong-willed and powerful about the wrong things. Like, I'm determined to fix this sink and I'm going to do it. But they don't know nothing about plumbing, or nothing about, whatever it is. It could be something that absolutely cannot be done. But in their mind, well, maybe if I work harder to try to make this triangle go into a circle, it eventually it'll fit. If I keep on turning it at different angles, eventually a triangle is going to fit into a circle. That's what they're strong-willed and powerful about. You understand? This person is strong-willed and powerful about fitting a goddamn triangle into a circle, and they're an opportunist. They're a financial curse or disaster. Okay. They're emotionally codependent to other people's opinions too. So that's another problem or issue, whoever this person is. This is somebody that is not used to thinking for themselves. Whatever anyone says, just like a child, they follow. The energy I'm picking up on, and this is the masculine. This is a masculine that might have grown up around and been reared by a lot of very dominant, loud ass women. Okay. And you can always tell a man that grew up around a lot of very loud and dominant women, because sometime, depending on how he was raised by those loud and dominant women, it affects his choices and how he behaves. This is why it's very important to allow your children to make some of their own decisions and not make every single decision for them, because the analytical part of their brain for reasoning, and allow them to make some decisions that could lead to mistakes and that could lead to a bad outcome. Not that will kill them, but a bad outcome where they could lose a little money, or they could end up upset or not get the results they want. Because that's how they learn to reason, to logic, and to analyze things with their own brain. That's how they get that mental exercise. You understand? When you have a young man that grows up with a mother that never asks them anything, they only make every single decision for them, because they're domineering, and they over control everything for too long. That child is not in the habit and is not conditioned to utilize their brain muscle to think about anything themselves. And they just have to do whatever all the women are telling them is going to gain their approval. You understand? So they might not even know they have the ability to use their own logic and their own reasoning, and to go inside and use discernment, or to say no to something. You understand? They might not even be aware of that, because the minute a decision has to be made, okay, where are the women around me? I need women around me. There's a decision that needs to be made, and I need to be told what to do. This is someone that has very poor boundaries with friends, family, ex-lovers, and strangers, because they need to be told what to do, so that they can gain the favor of the people they're connected to. Now, there is a reason for this, okay? again, in childhood, if you have the people responsible for you, men or women, but in this case, I feel like maybe it might be overbearing women. If a woman, the mother, the aunt, the grandmother, sister, the auntie, whatever, if all the women around a young male child make every single decision and don't allow him to think, and are overbearing or no, I'll cuss you out. You know, we just tell you what to do and you do what we say do. Okay. And you gonna eat, period. That puts them in the habit of, well, I don't want them to be mad at me. So to make everybody happy, I'll just do as I'm told from childhood. This turns into a grown man that whenever there's a decision to be made, I have to wait and see what the most popular decision is. Let me see. It makes them highly emotionally codependent to getting approval from women or the people around, so that they won't be rejected and they'll be accepted. Okay. So this is the type of energy that is highly emotionally codependent to other people's opinions. Okay. Instead of doing what's best for them, or even analyzing, having the mind to think about, how is this going to affect me? Because they're used to someone else making decisions for them. They have poor boundaries with friends, family, ex-lovers, and strangers. In other words, this is the type of personality where people can hurt them. And this all comes from conditioning in childhood. This is abuse in childhood, possibly verbal abuse. But people can abuse them, steal from them, be disrespectful, and do all kind of horrible things, say horrible things. But at the end of the day, we still family and we're going to still come back together. Okay, that's some conditioning that you get in childhood. Okay, this is the type of energy. Oh, well, if I'm with a woman and I'm sleeping with them and I'm attracted to them, I don't care how big a fight we have. I don't care if they spit in my mama's face. I don't care what this person does, so long as when the time comes for us to come together and sleep together again, I'm not going to be petty and hold a grudge. Even if you stole money from me, even if you stole money out of my mama's house, no matter what you do or what you've done, no matter how you backstab and betray me, at the end of the day, I'm not going to hold a grudge, and we'll just all come back together. Somebody comes from an extremely highly narcissistic, toxic family dynamic where you can do anything to anybody, and then you just either ask for forgiveness or you just forget about it and never bring it up again. And you have to keep on doing this, and this is how you live. So it's because of someone's rearing and conditioning. They have extremely poor boundaries with friends, family, ex-lovers, and strangers, where people can say and do anything to them, and they will always allow those people to come back in their space, to still have contact, to be friends. They'll continue to sleep with these people and be okay with them. And they might behave this way themselves with people as well. And they might also expect for other people that they deal with to carry it the same way. I can say whatever I want to you. I can speak as disrespectfully to you as I want to. I can steal from you, or I can disrespect you, or I can break something of yours on purpose because I'm angry, or I can do something horrible to you. And we might get mad, but I expect you to allow me to come back and be okay and be cool with you, or we'll still be friends, or we'll still be okay, because that's how they were raised. Okay. So this is the type of energy that thinks that toxic behavior among lovers and friends and family is okay. And that because they don't have any boundaries, you shouldn't have any boundaries either. And you should allow them to mistreat you and do the horrible and say the most horrible things to you, and then allow them to come back into your energy and space, which whoever you are is probably not the case. You probably have excellent boundaries. And if somebody cross you, you probably, oh, baby, you don't get to have access to me no more. Oh, no, we can't be friends no more. Oh, you're my family? Okay, well, you still can't see or speak to me anymore. You've lost contact with me is a privilege. Me in your life is a privilege. Access to my energy is a privilege. And I have self-esteem and I'm healed. So yeah, I have boundaries. Because this person does not have boundaries, they expect you not to have boundaries either. And they expect to be able to treat you like shit and then allow them to come back around because people treat them like shit and they allow them to reconnect with them. Okay. So whoever this person is, they also do not know the difference between love and when they're getting and narc supply. When somebody is giving them the type of energy they're looking for, but it's not love. They don't understand between love and narc supply. Okay. So this person might think that they love somebody, but what they actually love is the way a person makes them feel. Okay. So this is the type of energy where if you're in a relationship with this person and you treat them like a king or whatever the case may be, you treat them very well and you love them the way you would like to be loved, they don't love the same way. You break up with them, you get away from this type of energy. And this is the type of energy where they will only want you back in their life, not because they want to love you the way you love them, but they want you back in their life because of the way you love them, the way you make them feel about themselves. If you understand, I know y'all understand what I'm talking about. A narcissist that misses their supply, they don't know how to love you, but they like the energy that you give them, which from you might be genuine love, but to them, it's boosting them up. It's giving them energy. You're giving them life. You're giving them encouragement. You're giving them pure love. But to them, it's not supply. It's not energy that needs to be reciprocated. It's not an equal give and take. So they don't know the difference between love and narc supply. So they think they love you, but they don't love you because love reciprocates. What they love is how you make them feel about themselves and how good you are to them. Kind of like a rug, a footstool, something they can step on to keep their feet soft and warm when they get off the bed. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know the difference between love and narc supply. So this is the type of person that won't love you. They just gravitate toward people that will give them the emperor or king treatment, that will give them, overgive to them while they give absolutely nothing. Okay. And they lack self-awareness of that. And they're indifferent to the situation. But whoever this person is, it looks like they met their match and they connected with someone exactly like them. And that's this clone retard. This is one sick fuck. Whoever this clone retard is they connected with, at the time that they met them, this clone retard love bombed them because they wanted something from them. And they misread that love bombing as love, which is narc supply. They don't know the difference. But this person came with so much drama and so many burdens and so many problems, and they don't feel guilty. Whoever this person is, they do not feel guilty about separating their energy from this person. They can't even take it anymore because this person has literally brought disasters into their whole life, and they deserve it because this person is a narcissist exactly like them. Exactly like them. All right. I have balance. What is balance? Holy Spirit. Somebody might be trying to gain balance back in their life. The strength card, that's Leo energy. Somebody can't regulate their emotions. Somebody elevator might not go to the top of the building. They might be one French fry short of a Happy Meal. Someone can't regulate their emotions at all. Poor emotional regulation. Somebody might be trying to balance something. A tower, the sun. Somebody could be having a tower right now because something is getting illuminated. Somebody might have made some kind of a offer or something. Somebody, okay. What am I picking up on? Okay. So they gave me the movie Wedding Crashers. I don't know how many of y'all saw the movie Wedding Crashers with Vince Vaughn back in the day, back in the olden days. But if you ever saw that movie Wedding Crashers, it was really, really, really funny. And Vince Vaughn, they go to weddings, expensive weddings of wealthy, rich people, like the treasurer of the United States, daughter getting married, whatever. They crash the wedding and they sleep with beautiful women, have a one-night stand, the bridesmaids, and they eat great food, they dance, party. They're wedding crashers. And Vince Vaughn, they went to the treasurer's, the U.S. treasurer's daughter's wedding, and there they met one of the bridesmaids, which was one of the sisters, and she was a redhead, and she was a complete nutcase. And he didn't know she was a psycho, and he slept with her after the wedding, and then she ended up being extra clingy, and she was like, "Oh, we're gonna have beautiful children once we get married. I always knew my first time was gonna be on a beach." And he was like, "What the hell are you talking about? This was a one-night stand." And anyway, she ended up being crazy. And later on, it worked out for him. But in the beginning of the movie, he was trying to get the hell away from her because she seemed a little like she had a chemical imbalance. And he was trying to be very gentle with her. And he was making all kind of stories up. "Oh, you don't understand. See, the thing is, my grandmother is about to die. She's on her last breath, and I have to leave. But no. Of course, I want to see you again. Absolutely want to see you again. But can I trust you to be quiet? You have to be so quiet. Very, 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 very quiet. While I'm leaving, you can't tell a soul, and wait for me to call you, okay?" Almost like Chris Tucker in Fridays, when he was like, "You don't look like Janet Jackson. She looked like Freddie Jackson," or something like that. And he was like, if you call me, I'm not going to come see you. If you call me, I'm not going to call you, and I'm not going to come see you. Don't call me. You got to wait for me to call you, okay? It's given the energy of somebody having to be very gentle and talk to somebody that's insane, chemically imbalanced, and crazy, and tell them what they need to hear to get them to calm down and to be okay with them walking away from them. It's like somebody is like, "Oh my God, this woman is insane, and she's gonna blow her lid and go crazy." It's like a baby that's spoiled that everybody picks up, and you're trying to break them, and you're trying to leave a room with a crazy spoiled baby, and you're tiptoeing backwards one step at a time, and they looking at you because they ain't stupid. They like, sucker, I see you backing out the room. The minute you hit that doorway, I'm going to scream and throw my head back and bang my head on the floor and act a damn fool. Okay? Yeah. It's almost like this person might have a type of autism or something. But it's given clone energy. Yeah, Diane Garrison. Yeah. Actually, that's what I was picking up on and thinking about too. Whoever this woman is, I don't know, she has a behavior trait that it's almost like a touch of autism or something, almost like, and it's many different types of autism, but it's something like that, and it's almost like he got to lie to her to everything's going to be okay, but she is his twin. She literally mirrored to him exactly who he is. Okay. And now she turned into a complete disaster, a nutcase. Okay. So indecision, and oh, they're no longer indifferent to the situation. They're trying to get away from this woman. What is forgiveness in the reverse? All right. The Two of Cups reverse. Somebody has rejected someone or turned down their offer, or they don't want to connect with somebody. Somebody might have even communicated something to them. Somebody might have communicated to somebody that they don't want to accept their offer, or they don't want to come together, with the Two of Cups reverse and the Page of Swords here. What is illness in the reverse? Why is illness? Illness in the reverse is here. Work is in the reverse. Okay. Sad news and gloomy thoughts. Somebody is really depressed here. What is illness in reverse? Okay. I have a Knight of Wands and an Emperor reverse. This could be two fire signs. Okay. And it doesn't have to be fire, but these people could both be very fiery and passionate. The Emperor in the reverse, this is an older person, that one or more of their characteristics, they can't balance their dark and light side. Between their higher and lower self, they still can't distinguish or balance. Okay. The Emperor reverse is an older person that hasn't quite completed all their lessons and cycles yet. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So somebody, what is this illness in the reverse? The Three of Pentacles reverse. Was somebody pregnant or something? Okay. Somebody is in a mental imprisonment. So one of these people could be in a mental imprisonment about the other one. Okay. This could be a past life for them. Someone is closed emotionally right now because somebody, Five of Pentacles reverse. Somebody kicked somebody out of their energy. All right. Maybe somebody has an illness or something. What is this illness? Clarify illness. Oh, somebody keeps trying to orchestrate something. The Knight of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's not skilled at something. Someone could have a Sagittarius placement in their chart. Somebody is not having victory and success in causing an imbalance to whoever you are. Okay. They don't have the skill. The Eight of Pentacles reverse is talking about work in reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles and work in reverse is talking about this person not having the skill to cause an imbalance. And they're depressed about it. Okay. All right. So let's jump in. So apparently there's somebody that was trying to do something to you. And this opportunist masculine here that has poor boundaries with friends, family, or whatever. He's sick of this person now that they were trying to commit some kind of crime here. Okay. And somebody just can't let something go emotionally with the Eight of Cups reverse. Yeah, this is somebody dealing with some emotion. Yeah, gloomy thoughts, sad. The Four of Cups. This is somebody that just keeps attacking you and hanging their head low and being up crying all night and lighting candles on you and setting your picture on fire and drawing pentagrams around your name and writing backwards in a circle and crying and snotting and farting and crying and snotting and farting and lighting another candle on you. It's a weirdo. Somebody is a nutcase. What is the obstacle right now? We already know this person got a chemical imbalance. Child, what is the obstacle? The Empress in the reverse. The obstacle is they can't create a conflict for you. Then get a job. Get a job. Y'all don't know how tired I am of these damn storylines. And, the strongest energy in our energy when we read these cards, I don't pick what comes out. Child, I have saged, palo santoed, frankincense, myrrh. This is myrrh. Child, damn near set this platform on fire with incense, trying to cleanse the energy and get a different message. But I got to read the energy that's the heaviest. So this is what we're dealing with here. Get a job. Get a job. Somebody needs to stop trying to create a conflict in your life with the 5 of Wands, and they need to just get a job. It's never going to happen. They're never going to be able to make you sick. Illness. Somebody is doing spell work on you over and over and over and over again, trying to make your body break down. They think that they have the power to decide, because they want you to be sick, that you're going to become sick because they want it. Child, the Empress reverse. And then I have the Strength card, Leo energy, a Queen of Wands reverse. If these 2 bitches do not get off my platform, Jesus. The Ace of Cups reverse. These heifers are losing their mind. Are they? Why can't they just be with each other in a lesbian relationship? Both of them seem the same. Here they go again, a Leo. Who is this Leo and Libra in your life? It doesn't have to be their sun sign. It can be their sun, moon, or rising. But whoever these 2 women are, maybe these 2 women should be lesbos if they're not already. And maybe they should just get married if they're in the United States and be with each other and live happily ever after. And the 2 of them, they can share bills. Like if they didn't make an alternative plan other than witchcraft for a come up, and they're worried about stability in the future, why don't the 2 of them just get married? Both of them are witches, and get a job, and they can live together and take care of each other. They can get a decent place, and their energy is matching. This Leo prostitute, okay? And that's something, it's hard to find a roommate that might be on the same time as you. If you're a straight person that just wants to work and get a job, and you need a roommate to help pay $2,200 a month rent, you want another roommate that go to work and come home, that's not going to destroy the place, that's easy to live with, live a clean life, whatever, respectable, mature adult, and if you're a whore, if you're a dick sucking whore, okay, that turn tricks, that might live a looser life, it's going to be hard to have a conventional roommate that don't want to have men and women running in and out the house all hours of the day and night, turning tricks and johns. So, they should be grateful that they know each other and that they have something in common. Both of them are dick sucking whores, and that both of them could probably be roommates and work together to live happily ever after. They can split bills because inflation is expensive, and they both do the same thing, so they don't have to worry about being judged. You're a whore, yeah, I'm a whore too. Ooh, dick sucking whore, high five, both of us. Both of these women, the Libra and the Leo, should get a nice little roommate style apartment together, live together, and be dick sucking whores. They probably on the same medications. They can load up a cabinet full of Monostat 7 and whatever else whores use, and live happily ever after. Okay, so here's the 2 of them right here. She's a prostitute, and they're closed emotionally. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Tell me more. What is the burden? What's the problem right now? Oh, this energy is gross. Here we go again. Libra, Justice reverse. What is the burden right now? They're having a tower. Okay, what's this tower that they're having? What's going on? Tell me more about what's going on with this masculine. What is going on with this masculine? Okay. Oh, because of what they said to him. Oh, they told them something. What did I say in the beginning of the read? The 2 of Cups reversed, right? Okay. So somebody told somebody they rejected their offer. The Sun in reverse. They're not happy about this at all. There's a masculine that told this horror, we will not be continuing together. I'm going my separate way. What else, Holy Spirit? So this masculine told this woman that he's walking away, and somebody feels like their life is not going to recover. So I have Leo, Libra, Aquarius energy. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here too. It's the same energies over and over and over and over and over again. The Nine of Wands reversed here is someone that has fallen and can't get up. Okay? They got bad karma. So somebody feels like they're not going to be able to get their life back on track. Somebody feels like they're not going to be able to recover. They're not going to have a comeback. This is it for them at this point in their life. Clarify that Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. Oh, was this about a marriage? The Four of Wands. Somebody is getting blocked or cut off from something. What is the Four of Wands? What is the Four of Wands? Holy Spirit, what's the Four of Wands? Oh, and the Page of Cups, an offer of marriage. Or is this a spiritual offer? Clarify the Page of Cups. Someone, oh, okay. This is your neighborhood, your community. Okay. This is where you live. This is about this woman continuously. She has a mental illness. And yeah, it's given autism, maybe. Clone also is what I'm getting. This woman does have a mental illness. It's like it's already over. It's shut down. It's ending. Somebody told her, you too old to come down the strip pole anymore. No, you can't dance here no more at this club. And she's standing outside the door. And the bouncer like, you can stand out there if you want to. That's a public street, but you can't come inside here anymore because we already told you you can't dance at this club no more. You too old. And she mad and she outside tapping her foot and she looking everybody that walk in the club up and down and rolling her eyes. And then it's 5 o'clock in the morning and people are leaving the club. They locking the doors and she's still standing out there, tapping her hands with an attitude, just mad. Knocking on the door and nobody's in there. She know ain't nobody in there, but she's still knocking on the door. It's like somebody with a brain disorder or something. Like, yeah, well, you can't stop me from knocking on the door. I ain't breaking no laws. All right, ma'am. The bouncer going to get in his car because everybody done went home already. Yeah, you can stand out there and knock on the door. Yep, I sure can. Knock, 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 knock. That's her energy. This woman will not stop making spiritual offers against you in your community. She might keep on like paying people to keep throwing little spell work at you. When I say little, I mean you probably barely even feel it. Okay. If you might be aware that people are throwing spell work at you, but it's because of this woman with this mental disorder. You understand? It's because of this woman with this mental disorder. The spiritual warfare is over. She's defeated. That whole coven that was on your ass has departed. They're all trying to figure out their children situations. Some of them are getting bad karma. Some of their children are being killed. Unfortunately, they're losing family members. They're losing jobs, houses, things that they obtained off of your energy. Y'all, if y'all turn on the news, y'all see a lot of weirdness going on every single day in the news. A child, a younger person killing their parent, boyfriend, husband, went off, killed his wife and children. The woman went off and killed her husband and children. The cousin went off and I'm telling you, a woman out the clear blue lost her job and now she want to talk about it on the news. It's a whole bunch of people that are getting backfires from the energy that they stole from y'all when they were energy harvesting in these covens, and they're trying to cope and deal with their situations. Now, they're trying to figure out their situations and they're smart enough to realize, okay, the jig is up. We need to find what we're going to do with the rest of our lives because we thought we were going to come up. We're not. Let's figure it out. I got kids. Well, I'm about to get evicted. Well, I got to figure something out because I was about to get approved for a home loan and now everything is going in the toilet. And it's given some energy like she and this other one, they've got nothing to lose. Both of them might have diseases. Both of them might have illnesses mentally too. Both of them might have criminal records. Both of them, their money is dwindling, whatever they have left away, issues in court with their own kids. It's like both of them know that there's no hope of them ever having a loving relationship with someone that loves and cares for and wants to take care of them at this point. A lot of men are no longer simping during inflation. I need them to talk about that on the news. That's some funny shit right there. A lot of men are no longer simping during inflation. Okay. People are going deeper. People's heart are opening up. People are being less shallow during inflation. So, it's going to be hard to find a man like Shira Seven's late husband, James. A lot of men are not like that in 2026. It's going to be really difficult to find even an older man in this economy that's going to want to take on either one of these women. You understand? So this is what's going on. Tell me about, something is balanced. Okay. There's somebody here that is trying to maybe stop these women. Okay. This man might even be at this point trying to stop them. Like, look, let's just stop. Okay. The 8 of Wands reverse. Okay. Because somebody can't defend what they're doing because it is retarded and they're stuck in a cycle just doing it over and over and over again. There's a Queen of Pentacles here that's very dissatisfied, that also feels defeated. There might be a third person here that could be an earth sign. All right, so I got that Leo, that Libra, and somebody could be a Capricorn maybe. They also keep taking action, these weirdos. Or is this a Gemini? What is the Lovers? What is the Lovers? Somebody could be a Gemini. Is there a Gemini here too? What is going on? Clarify the Lovers. Oh, Lord. All right, so there's a Gemini. There's a Gemini here as well. Okay. There literally also is a Gemini here that is also having a challenge. What's wrong with this Gemini? Is this a man or a woman? What's going on? What's going on with this Gemini energy? The 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody that could have been a part of this coven. Somebody is rejecting them too. The 2 of Cups reverse. Who's rejecting this Gemini? Child. I'm telling you, somebody that's in a mental imprisonment about something. King of Pentacles reverse. Wow. Whoever this Gemini is, they're getting turned down too. Wow. The 2 of Swords is also Gemini energy. Somebody doesn't see something. Okay, the 2 of Swords, what they're telling me is all these women that seem like they were hot at some point and that they could use sex magic and that they were new and fresh to these men maybe some years ago when they first embarked on this journey, okay, they old news now. And 3 inflations have happened since then. And they're old news, okay? They lack self-awareness about that. These women they think that that they are the same women that these men met maybe 7 years ago or however many years they've been attacking you, and they embarked on this journey. They don't even realize the changes that have taken place with them energetically, their bodies. They look worn out. Let me tell you something. When you're not constantly, and I'm talking about both men and women, when you're not constantly dispelling your life force energy sexually, and you do things in moderation, it adds to your beauty as a man and a woman. You can tell when somebody is completely famished and depleted because they overuse their box. Yes, I said it just like that. Because they literally overuse their box or they overuse their penis. and they're energetically, they look whipped. They look whipped out of shape, dark under the eyes. They don't look healthy. That is your vital life force energy. You understand? I'm not saying you can't have sex, but I'm saying that if you overuse that function and abuse it and use it the wrong way to abuse, to manipulate negative energy, you understand? It takes a toll on you spiritually, energetically, and physically. And people can see that and sense that. You know, you could run into a 50-year-old that has the energy of a damn 30-year-old. And you can sense something about their energy that's very preppy, that's fresh, that they're revitalized because they did not overuse their energy. They know how to use their energy in moderation and be healthy and take care of themselves and regenerate. You understand? And you can have a 30-year-old that overused their energy and used it the wrong way, and they look worn and they look beat and they look depleted. And you can tell whether it's a man or woman because of the natural magnetism and attraction you would feel for another human that you encounter. You don't feel it with them. You just feel dead energy around them. It's a real thing. You just literally feel dead energy around them. So they lack self-awareness with this Nine of Swords of how they come off now. And people are rejecting them. Somebody is rejecting a Gemini and somebody is rejecting a Leo. Or there could be a Gemini with the Leo placement in their chart. Yeah, this is the High Priestess in the reverse. They're getting rejected. Somebody knows their energy is no good. They're not a good investment. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Their energy is depleted. Ew. Tell me more what happened with this Gemini energy. They're willing to do anything for money, low vibrational, shallow, superficial. Yeah. They're like worn out sandpaper. Okay? And somebody is moving forward or moving past something. What is that? Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands? Oh. Somebody's complete wish fulfillment is a complete ending. The Death card, or somebody could have a Scorpio placement in their chart. Clarify their death. Woo! Child. Somebody complete wish fulfillment is to end something completely with a Gemini. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be a water sign. Somebody could have a water placement in their chart. Child, duh. I'm telling you. Child, it ain't about your age. It's about your vitality based on your energy and how you regulate it. It depends on, it has everything to do with how you take care of yourself. Your body, your mind, and your spirit. People neglect their spiritual body because they just use up their energy and think as long it's like a stank hole. I'm making a point here. It's coming from God. A stank hole that tries to put perfume over a stank hole that tries to put perfume over stank. Okay. She ain't washed her ass, her feet, under her arms. She ain't washed around her neck. She ain't washed up under them big titties, nothing. But she tried to spray perfume around her. And she thinks she's going to smell fresh. Okay? That's energetically, when you lack spiritual hygiene, that's what you smell like to men and women. Okay? To men and women, when you neglect your spiritual hygiene and you just constantly use your sexual energy in a low vibrational way and you give it out all over the place and constantly are using it with everybody, you stink. And it wears away at your vitality. It really wears away at your vitality, especially when you do this without regulation. You don't take breaks You don't revitalize, regenerate yourself. You know, you're not meditating. You know, you're not allowing that life force energy to regenerate your cells. You have cycles. You know, you have cycles in life, and you have to take breaks sometime. You have to take breaks and regenerate your energy. Ciao. All right, something could be going on with somebody's water or utility. Let me pull some cards on that, see what that's about. Somebody might need to check something out about their water. Where? Okay. Something about where. They want me to talk about a location. Okay. All right, what are the messages? A squatter? Interesting. I don't know. There might be a situation with a squatter getting water somewhere, maybe. Put that right there. There might be some kind of situation with a squatter and a water utility company or something. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Identity theft. Uh-oh. If there's an issue with identity theft, that could also even mean that somebody could be trying to get water cut on in somebody's name or something like that. A squatter could be trying to, oh my God, this is wild. What'd that say? They unalived this person. This is a clone. And then it says, this is a shape-shifting reptilian. Yo. There could be a shape-shifting reptilian that could have taken over someone's body that they unalived already. Child. I told y'all already. I don't feel no kind of way about somebody doing death spells on me dying. Half the time, they not even in that body no more. This is 2026. Oh, QUAN, you can't say that. You're supposed to have empathy. Oh, bitch, I do have empathy and compassion and love. But I'm also aware that this is the year 2026 and everybody is not a human. I'm also aware that the government is doing all kind of weirdo experiments, swapping energies, bodies, taking people's consciousness out of one body and putting it into a dead body. Oh, yeah, they do all that stuff. Everybody you're dealing with is not a goddamn human. Okay? You got clones out here. You got people you got vessels out here, human vessels that have been completely taken over by something from somewhere else. Oh, yeah. That's why sometimes I talk the way I talk about dealing with these clone energies. Because all of them are not humans with souls. It just is what it is. You can accept it or not. Child. People like, you're supposed to have compassion for a shape-shifting reptilian. You want me to have compassion? Child, please. I kill a shape-shifting reptilian acting crazy, doing spell work, doing death spells on me, trying to kill me so it could get my vessel because I have a certain amount of light inside of me. Child, please. All right, what's this about? Tell me about this. They said where. They want me to talk about a place. Child, these people ain't even human. What place are we? A sport event? The beach? Somebody live near a beach? Firehouse? What location y'all want? What y'all want me to talk? The beach again. Somebody might live near a beach, okay? Somebody might live near a beach. Where? Clarify what where is about. A campground or a site. In the dream state. Oh. Where? basement. Okay. So I don't know. I know I've picked up on some secret military bases where some of them are in Georgia, but where they, it could be some underground place that only people that are a part of, you know, their secret societies, like if y'all remember that movie, what's that movie called, Alive, where the guy started seeing all of the signs. Y'all remember that movie where the guy started, the two wrestlers, they started seeing all of the different signs, and they started seeing the reptilian shapeshifters and the humans, and they found out they had all these underground cities and bases, and everybody was joining this secret society to be a part of them, and they were getting homes and benefits to join these people. And they were like, oh no, he can see. What was that movie? They Live. Thank you. They Live. Okay. It's almost giving They Live energy, where they have locations where these people get together, and people that are a part of these secret societies, they might have some technology, maybe where they can instantly project your consciousness into the ethereal plane or the astral plane or something like that, instead of doing it organically through meditation the old-fashioned way. They have some kind of technology where they can just put something on your temple that might look like maybe a Bluetooth or something, and it will instantly project your consciousness somewhere else. You know, these technologies that they have. So there might be some kind of campground or site, a basement. This might mean something that's underground, okay, whereby they might have dream machines. The military, I know the military does have some kind of dream machines where they're able to invade people's dream space and do all kind of things, okay? And those are some of the privileges that they give access, people that join their secret society and allow these entities to house their vessel. They get access to these military bases, locations, or places these people go where these technologies are, okay? So tell me about what's going on at this basement campground in the dream state. What is this about? A Knight of Cups. Okay, somebody is not stuck. Okay, about something. I told you a Libra is a clone and a Leo is a clone. I told you two of these women are clones. The Libra is a clone and a Leo is a clone. Okay, and Aquarius. Only those three is what I picked up on for the clone energy. The other energies are still organic humans. I picked up on a Pisces, a Capricorn, and Cancer, and some others. The only clones is the Libra, the Leo, and the Aquarius. I picked up on those three. Okay. So justice in the reverse. Something got illuminated, or this could be a government work site where they do things with the dream machine or something like that. Somebody might have illuminated what a Libra could have been doing, abusing. You see, their magic keeps backfiring. See, understand something. Once some of these people become a part of these secret societies, and because they're a part of it, and they've already gotten and gained access to places that have military clearance, they get access to underground cities, underground places, underground military base where they have dream machines, where they have technology that's so advanced that has not been introduced to the public yet. Once they get access, even if these people do too much and go too far doing something and they're told not to do it anymore, at this point, they've had so much exposure to everything they have going on. They're not going to kick them out or anything. They're forever a part of that group, and they forever have access to that type of technology. You understand? So somebody that is in a secret society that has access to secret locations, underground military base, or basements, or places where they do these activities. They might have access to like a dream machine or some equipment where they can instantly project their consciousness to one of the astral, ethereal, etheric, one of the other planes of existence, or something like that. This person was abusing power in trying to do stuff to you. They might even have something where they can just keep sending energy to you instead of doing ordinary spell work. Using magic, metaphysics, and technology together, they've weaponized spell work to where they can just send a constant stream of energy to your heart to try to kill you. They got all kind of things now, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, clarify that Nine of Pentacles. What's that non-disclosure? Once they meet that 20-year mark, that no longer stands, they got to give up a sacrifice. Oh, really? Okay. You're probably right. Child, they probably do more than that, child. The Emperor. Okay. So somebody may have been giving and receiving from a boss, a supervisor, an Aries, or an Emperor energy. All right. So there's somebody here that has been possibly giving and receiving from an Emperor energy, okay? And what's going on with this High Priest or High Priestess? Clarify that High Priest, Knight of Cups, they move to calmer waters and refuse to work with them anymore. So it's because of some kind of boss or supervisor that somebody... Clarify that. I want more clarity. Clarify that Six of Pentacles. What were they? Someone's heartbroken because they had some kind of an exchange here. Somebody is a star. Somebody, okay, the Six of Pentacles reverse. Somebody, oh, okay. So somebody might have met up with somebody, an Emperor energy, to let them know that they don't want to work with them anymore. And somebody's heartbroken because they don't want to work with them anymore. And somebody's no longer in a mental imprisonment about a Leo. Okay. Who's the Nine of Swords reverse? Okay. Whoever this High Priest is. Whoever this High Priest is, I'm getting, I'm picking up on two masculines. Okay. I'm picking up on two masculines. The one masculine, has been trying to balance a situation and get away from some people that they realize got some serious mental issues. The other one is the one I'm picking up on at the beginning of the reading that was in a mental imprisonment about whoever this Leo clone energy is, okay? They're not in a mental imprisonment. This first one, the water sign, about this Leo. The Ace of Wands reverse, they don't want to take action with them. The Four of Wands reverse, they're not interested in being connected to them in marriage or whatever. So there was an exchange between a water sign and an Aries, and they let them know something. Okay, somebody is not getting their wish fulfillment. Clarify what the star is. So it's given an experiment where Elon Musk, and it's not just Elon Musk, I'm sure it's groups of these people doing these experiments. These clone energies, what they do is they love stereotypes. They love cloning stereotypes. Like in that movie, They Cloned Tyrone by Jamie Foxx. They like to find stereotypes of people that are a stereotype for whatever race, whatever culture, that has extreme behavior, because they find those type of people very useful, especially if they can cause a hindrance for someone that they already have an obsession and fixation on, okay? So if you're someone that I want to experiment on, or I want to spiritually suppress or do something to. And there's already somebody in your energy that has an unhealthy fixation on you, that's already spying on you and doing all these things. Then I'm going to recruit that person that's already familiar with you and obsessed with you, and I'm going to empower them by pulling them into my secret society, whatever, and I'm going to give them whatever they need to suppress and control you, or whatever, what have you. Now, this is going to be someone that's already typically imbalanced. They have a chemical imbalance. They can't regulate their emotions. They were already like that, okay? And this is the type of person that will do something careless and end up ending their life, drive off of a bridge because they're angry and die. They love these type of energies because it's not hard to get them to take risk. They're very brave. They'll jump out there and do anything to anybody at any time. So they're the perfect culprit to utilize in these clone wars. So this clone energy that already had a fixation with you before they were a clone, they probably did something very reckless and stupid and got themselves killed. But because they have their DNA, they just replica them and throw their body, put them back out there. And they're in the same energy for you. And they keep doing it over and over again. So that way they don't have to worry about you, because they have somebody on you at all times. Almost like a basketball game where it's someone's job just to block you at every angle. You know, you get on that person. I don't know what they're called, the people that defend. And, you know, when you're playing basketball or football and it's someone that's supposed to match your energy. I'm not a sports fan. I never watched sports ever in my life. So shut up. Don't make fun of me. But, you know, like they have somebody in football and basketball, a guard, and it's their job to match the other person's energy. If they go right, they got to go right. If they go left, if they go up, down, it's their job to stay on them like white on rice. So they get these clone energies that will run through fire, drive off of a bridge. They're not afraid of death. That'll do anything. And that's perfect for them. And they enable them. They already have a fixation with you. And that's why you keep getting spell work thrown at you. And it's like this person don't need sleep. They don't need to eat. They're just fixated on you because they're a clone. And that's why places where they have these Truman Show set up, like Georgia, a lot of places in the South, that's the reason why you'll hear about 3 to 5 deaths a day, and they most of the time they won't show you a picture of who died, and it's not even, oh well, we have to let the family know first. I'm not talking about that. Sometimes they'll say someone got shot and killed. They drove off of a bridge and they died. A young woman, a young man, and they'll never come back on the news and tell you who it was. They'll never show a picture. Those are the clone energies that they have in the areas where they're doing these experiments, okay? These high crime places like Philadelphia, Atlanta, New York, and, you know, a lot of different places where they do these types of things. They even showed one news story where some parents thought their daughter was dead, and they were told to come view the body, and they saw the body, and it wasn't their daughter, but it looked and resembled like their daughter, and I could see it was a clone. And they were like, wait a minute. It was a news story because it was a Black couple. They found out, they got a message from their daughter, and their daughter was living in another state somewhere else, okay? And they called them to look at a clone of their daughter that had died. So somebody cloned their daughter, and that's who was laying in that coffin. And this was an actual news story. And they only showed it for a minute and then took it down. So in a lot of these areas, they have this clone, a whole bunch of clones running around, you know, and you might be like, it might be a small handful of organic humans. And you might be like, everywhere I turn, everybody is crazy. everybody around me is crazy. That's because they're not organic humans. Okay. So whoever this person is, the 10 of Pentacles reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, somebody can't keep something hidden. They might have met up in the dream, or they could have met up in the dream state. Some of these people have meetings on the astral plane, okay? And they had a meeting, they had an exchange. They told them that they did not want to move forward with anything with this Leo. They're not interested. And tell me more about that Emperor energy. Tell me more about that Emperor. Oh, that Emperor they can't move to calmer waters because somebody is aware about something. Or what is the Hangman reverse? Somebody gave somebody clarity that they're not going to move forward in a community with a Leo or in a marriage or something. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. So maybe these two men met up in the dream state. Maybe they met up on the astral plane. Maybe there's some kind of secret location in a basement at a campsite. But these two men, they met up, and this Aries is not happy. This water sign let them know that they're not going to move forward with the Leo at all. And this Emperor energy is not happy about it. And he said he's not going to work with them anymore, period. Okay. They want, whoever this person is, they want a brand new start, okay, with a high priestess. So somebody wants a brand new start with a high priestess, okay? This could be the start of a physical relationship, a work relationship, but somebody wants to do something different, and they want to do it with a high priestess. It could be a water sign, okay? Yep. And somebody is drowning in their emotions. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Oh, God. Here's that goddamn Libra. So there is a Libra clone. There's a Libra clone. And I picked up in a past reading that a Leo and Libra got into an altercation. And these clone energies are people that are not afraid or in a mental imprisonment about killing. They're sociopaths. And again, Elon Musk, he loves cloning stereotypes. He loves cloning stereotypes. He loves it. Okay. That Leo got into an altercation and they went to where this Libra was and they killed them before. But they brought both of them back, the Libra and the Leo, both of these clones. And neither one of them know that both of them already died, and they just keep bringing their goofy asses back over and over again. And that's the reason why you're like, whoever you are, you're like, this is like autistic, or someone is stuck in their brain on attacking me. Like, how can you attack someone morning, noon, and night, nonstop, every single day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day? This is like weird. Like, nobody can be that fixated. They're not even getting any more money or anything. This is weird. It's because these are women that have died already. They are clones. They don't even know that they're clones. Okay? And that they're stuck with an unhealthy fixation, and they have entity attachments on their crown chakra. They're nothing but a vessel being used. That's it. Nothing more. So there's a Libra that's being cut off, and they're very emotional about that because somebody wants to work with a real high priestess. So what I'm getting is someone is a real high priestess, and in the past, someone might have, or a group of people might have wanted, because this high priestess may have a strong mind, be strong-willed, able to think for themselves, independent, and they make their own decisions, and they have standards for themselves, and they're not a pushover. It's like a coven or a group of people wanted and were in agreement about trying to destiny swap with a high priestess or do an energy transfer, because the high priestess was not controllable. They knew the high priestess would not bend to their will, like these chicken heads, okay? And for years, they've been trying to find a way to transfer your energy to one of these clone energies that they can control. And they've been unable to do it. So now what they're doing is someone has finally put their foot down and said, look, I'm not with what y'all are trying to do. What y'all are trying to do is never going to happen. Y'all know y'all have a low IQ and y'all are not smart enough to pull this off. Y'all thought y'all were smarter than God, but what you actually had was audacity. Okay. You had audacity and your thoughts, and you probably shouldn't think no more because you're not good at it. Okay. Obviously, y'all clone, even before you was a clone, you wasn't too good at thinking. So maybe that's not your thing. Just keep them legs open, baby, and keep the mouth open too. Okay. But somebody has decided they don't want to be connected to these people trying to do these type of experiments anymore. If they want to be connected to someone that's spiritually abundant and prosperous and intelligent and can tell the future, can literally calculate the future, and has excellent perception and intuition and good decision making, then you have to go work with them, make them an offer, or marry them if you want a relationship. But you can't take their essence and put it into the body of someone that you can control, a mindless woman. It's almost like some kind of Frankenstein nightmare weirdo type. It's like man, with the development of technology, has become much worse with their desire for a woman without a brain that doesn't think but just does whatever they want them to. They then went from the Stone Age of beating a woman into pretending she's not smart and not thinking and getting her to do what she wants and blocking her from manifesting her own money abundance and growing her own life, disrupting her own, creating a farm or whatever she wanted to do, for herself. They've blocked her from that, with patriarchal marriage. But as technology has progressed, so has their retarded way of thinking. Oh, well, now to get the airhead woman, mindless woman that we want, but still be able to use her powerful spiritual energy, we have to find a woman that has a brain, that's in alignment, that has a certain level of spiritual power, and find a way to put her spiritual power, into a bird brain. This is what we are going to use technology to do in this Frankenstein type energy. So these men have actually gotten worse with technology. Instead of going within and working on themselves, they've been trying to find ways to take the energy of spiritually gifted women and put it into airhead women that won't think for themselves, that will do whatever they say. That's what they've been using technology to develop and come up with. Let's give them a round of applause. This is what they did. This is what they did with technology. I ain't bullshitting. What do you think I'm pulling all these cards for? This is what the hell they came up with. Instead of working on themselves so they could be with a woman that is intelligent, has high intellect, very balanced and smart, independent thinking, instead of doing the inner work to just be with someone like that, let's use technology and abuse advanced technology and science to take the very essence of a balanced, spiritually gifted woman and put it inside one of our blow-up dolls. That's what they came up with. So there's somebody that realized they can't do that, and it was a dumb idea from the beginning. And whoever came up with that was a complete idiot. Hey, Elon Musk, whoever came up with that, and every man connected to him was a complete idiot. Frankenstein, and it's over now. So there's somebody that actually wants. I can't make it up, and I can't make it up. Listen to me. This is what they've been doing with technology, finding ways not to have to become emotionally intelligent and balance their dark and light energy and balance their masculine and feminine energy. This is what men have been doing. Yes, I love the high vibrational balance men. No offense to y'all. But the Ace of Swords, that is the truth and clarity. This is what they've been in science labs studying, secret meetings. This is what it's been all about. Trying to find a way to take the very essence of gifted, spiritually gifted women with high intellect that are spiritually powerful women and put your essence, your strength, your intelligence, and energy into a blow-up doll. A clone, a blow-up clone doll that will, they just say a magic word and they'll open up their legs, open up their asshole, open up their mouth, and start sucking and fucking out of both holes at the same time. This is the Empress Love. This is what they've been working on. Finding women with Instagram bodies. Finding women with Instagram bodies that will do anything for money, that are airheads, that will open up their legs, ass, and hole, their box. When they say whatever MK Ultra word, they have to, and they'll instantly go to work on them. And they'll have all your power to attack whoever they want. They wanted to like use these women as some kind of machine. And these women do witchcraft, and they'll attack anyone these men want them to attack, and they'll suck them and fuck them, and they won't question them and do whatever they want. This is what they wanted to take your essence, your intelligence, your spiritual power as a woman, and take it, suck it from you, and put it inside a blow-up doll. The Ace of Swords don't lie. This is what these men have been working on in the church, in Catholicism, in the church, because they work hand in hand studying metaphysics, science, magic, the church, all of that. This is what they came up with. See, you cannot leave men to their own devices. Not even in this day and age. What are y'all working on in there? Oh, nothing. Then why is no women in there overseeing what y'all are doing? Why is it a boys only club? No, we ain't working on it. We ain't doing nothing. We just studying science. You're trying to find a way not to have to do your shadow work with your dumb ass. You're sitting up here finding ways with all the advancement in technology. We can cure cancer, AIDS. We can make sure no one ever starves on the earth. We can do all these things, but you're trying to find a way not to do your shadow work. That's what your ass has been working on. A way not to do shadow work. A way to get powerful women that are airheads that will do whatever you say and suck your dick and not do your shadow, and you won't have to do your shadow work. That's what y'all been working on. Scientists. Elon Musk, all of them. This is what they've been working on. Child. Cannot. I cannot. This is what they've been working on to avoid doing shadow work. I can't make this shit up. Who is this clone energy? Child. Who is this clone? You got all this futuristic technology. You got flying cars, like the Jetsons. Y'all know they got flying cars, right? They got all this futuristic technology, and these assholes are still trying to find ways not to still have beautiful women that possess all the qualities they want, except for thinking for themselves. That they still want to be able to control you and not do shadow work. In a day and age when we have flying cars, this is what they're working on. Why'd y'all throw these cards at me just now? Excuse me. Okay. Somebody threw the cards out my hand just now. It's the truth. Yeah, they said justice. Yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. Clarify, Holy Spirit. It's almost like a nightmare age of Atlantis or something, or Lemurian age. It's almost like a nightmare Lemurian age or a nightmare Atlantis age or something. The age of technology, but the mind is still twisted up. Who's this clone energy? They unalive. Clarify this clone energy. Yeah, well, they showed me already the Justice card. It's a Libra. And the Leo is a clone too. Yeah, that's very burdened about attacking you. Yeah, because they're a clone. Okay. So they're talking about the Libra that's a clone. Okay. Who's this reptilian shapeshifter energy? Was that supposed to come out? What's this about a reptilian shapeshifter? Oh, a Queen of Wands reverse? Yeah, of course. A Queen of Wands reverse. So this is someone that uses their sexual energy. This could be a man or a woman. Could be a fire sign. They're a reptilian shapeshifter. We talked about this before. I told y'all there was a fire sign, masculine, I picked up on, an Aries, that didn't want people to know what they really were. They're not human. And they're trying to get souls. I'm telling you. The Knight of Cups. Clarify this Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands reverse. This is somebody has moved on to calmer waters. A conflict is over. Yet somebody is a reptilian shapeshifter. This Queen of Wands reverse energy. Yup, told y'all. The High Priestess reverse. They're a reptilian shapeshifter. Yes. What's this about? A water utility? What's going on with someone's water? What's going on with someone's water? All right. Somebody complete wish fulfillment to do something strategic that's cutthroat. Is someone doing something to someone's water? Somebody might be working with someone to cause someone an injustice. Yeah. Somebody might have conferenced with someone to get them to do something either to your water bill or to your water. And what tell me more. The Sun, what is the Sun? The 10 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles reverse. Someone's not working with someone. Someone offered someone a large amount of money, but something got illuminated. The Star. Okay. Okay, an Aquarius. Okay. There's an Aquarius that offered someone a large amount of money to cause an imbalance to something having to do with your water that would have been very expensive. This could be talking about the water company, your water bill, or to do something to your pipes to make them burst, or something having to do with your water. So an Aquarius offered someone a large amount of money, 10 of Pentacles, to cause some kind of imbalance to your water utility bill or your actual water. But something got illuminated and someone's not working with someone. So they made contact with somebody that either works for the water company or whatever, whether it's in billing at a call center or your actual water. A 9 of Pentacles, yes. The Page of Swords reverse. They told them some kind of a lie about you. See, this is what I'm talking about. These people invade your space. Literally, if they can't get your attention, if they can't gang stalk you, if they can't attack you with spell work, what do we do then? You could get a regular fucking job like everybody else, but no. Okay, so what can we do? Let's mess with their water bill. Let's see if we can get their water cut off. Or maybe send a cancellation notice, but to the wrong address, or get somebody that. This is what they do. They are all in your business. They're contacting your phone company, trying to see if they can bribe somebody at your electric company, the gas company. They're trying to create imbalances for you. If you don't want paper mail and you only want your bills to come through email, they're gonna keep hacking you and switching your bills to paper. So they'll keep mailing them to you, even after you call the phone company a million times and be like, look, I already told you all, I don't want paper statements, your bank, whatever. This is what they do all day long, hoping to frustrate you so that they'll be able to energy harvest off of your anxiety, off of your exhaustion, off of your frustration. That's why it's important that you go gray rock. The same way you would use the gray rock method with a narcissist and not give them the energy they're looking for. It's the same way with this demonic narcissistic energy out here with the gangstalking. It's important that any actions that these people take to annoy you, remember, Warlock 101 is to incite anger, okay? Because anger spiritually disarms you, okay? So Warlock 101 is to start a fight, to insult you, or to frustrate you to the point of anger with your job, a utility company, or some place or thing you have some kind of exchange with, okay? Warlock 101 is to try to cause you to become either angry or fearful. Angry, fearful, anxiety, anything associated with fear, okay? Because that anything under the umbrella of fear is of a low vibration. But the easiest way is to make you angry. So it's very important that anything that anyone is doing to try to trigger you, you immediately disconnect from it emotionally. You understand? You identify it, you know what it is already, and you immediately release it, disconnect from it emotionally, and focus your attention on some other area of your life or something else you know you need to do. Always have a list of other things that you need to be working on and doing at all times, or have it in your head like I do. So the minute someone starts, you're sending an email, and while you're typing, they're deleting. They used to do this to me, baby. Listen, they used to do this to me. While I would be typing an email, this is when my gang stalking first started, because I knew something wasn't right. While I'm typing a damn email, they're hitting delete, delete, delete. So I didn't type 2 sentences, and I just sat there and watched them delete 2 sentences. And I was like, oh, okay, y'all want to play? Or I'm trying to look something up, and I type something in the Google search box, okay, and they delete it before I can hit search, okay? And it got to the point where I would type it somewhere else real fast, cut, paste, and stick it in there and hit search real fast. The minute someone starts doing anything in any area of your life and you know you're being targeted for energy harvesting, you immediately recognize it. You immediately emotionally disconnect from it, because that's where they're going to get your energy from. Your sacral energy, that's the energy they're looking for, because that's what they use to eat off of. Okay, that's what they feed off of, your sacral energy. That's your sacral chakra, which is governed by what? Your emotional body. So that's why I said you have to emotionally disconnect. The minute these people are doing anything to try to cause you any kind of imbalance, emotionally, anger, anxiety, sadness, disconnect emotionally from whatever it is that you're engaging with, and focus all your attention on something else completely. Even if it's something funny, entertaining, listen to music, or work on something else in some area of your life, or go clean your floors, damn it. Find something to do, okay? What's the final message, Holy Spirit? Let's get ready to close this out. Oh, you too, Asteria? Oh, yeah, they do that. And what you do when they get to doing that, pick up another device that's hooked up to Wi-Fi or the internet and quickly look it up or type it on something else. And if they're on all of your devices, then go wash the dishes or find something else to do. Go fold your socks. Find something else to do completely. Find something else you know you need to work on, and work on that instead. Something they can't interfere with. These are spirits that are living and hosting in vessels of weak-willed people that couldn't do their shadow work, that made deals with the devil to allow their body to host with these entities. That's all it is. These are entities hosting in the bodies of people that, instead of being in self-reflection energy, they made a deal with the devil. That's all. All right, final message. So somebody's not going to move forward with this fire sign or Queen of Wands energy, all right, with that 6 of Wands reverse. And somebody has pulled their energy and walked away. Yeah, somebody's walked away. I told you 2 men had a meeting, two men, they had a meeting either on the astral plane or in a basement somewhere or something like that. Yeah, they had a meeting. Yeah. And one of these men told the other one, I'm walking away from this. I'm good. I'm not interested. Yep. This is somebody, oh wow, this might be someone with the Six of Cups. You might notice one of these men, okay? The Sun, Temperance. All right, something is being balanced for you. Somebody is walking away from maybe Gemini or a fire sign, or somebody has both Gemini and fire in their chart, the Lover's reverse, okay? And this might be somebody that's, you might know. This person might have done something to balance something for you with this Temperance energy, okay? Or someone could have Sagittarius in their chart. But the Sun, everything's about to be okay in your neighborhood and community. You're about to have peace. That's what I'm looking at here. There's somebody that's been rallying for you, okay? There's somebody here that's been rallying for you. And in your community, wherever you're at right now, things are about to go back to normal with that Temperance energy I'm looking at. In your community, things are about to go back to normal. That's what the Four of Wands is, the Sun, okay? Because someone from your past is connected to these people, and they're no longer going to work with these people. They're walking away, and they let someone know it's over. Guys, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. All right, love y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see y'all again tomorrow, Tuesday. Have a great afternoon.